Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Vedic. This is your Halloween special supernatural update. We will also be checking into your subconscious and what it's trying to tell you with the Phantom Vice Tarot deck, and I will then get some clarity on a card or two with the Witch's Tarot deck. So let's see what we have here for Gemini. Wow, okay. We have the Seven of Blades with Ruby here. So definitely the underall energy is a massive liar, trickster, cheater, stealer. You're dealing with somebody who is massively in the trickster energy, Gemini, or this is the predominant, like, because we have the Archangel Gabriel, the trickster, the moon. So this seems to me like a narc association. Queen of, so there is definitely a hidden a person who thinks they're fooling someone, or they have had people fooled, but it's sort of like an open secret because somebody couldn't stop showing off. Somebody got to you, somebody did get close to you, as close to getting to you, but I don't know, like, yeah. But you kind of saved yourself with the dream of a happily ever after, 67, somebody thinks that they can, 34, 43, thinking about, like, the next decade and how decade after decade unfolds and how it's going to be when, they are a little older, that sort of a thing, or, having a son, like having a child. Somebody has a child as well. Look at this, like, Abaddon and Lilith are back here on the table. Might want to check the Taurus reading, Gemini. So there are these two really dark feminine energies out there who are now working overtime to the Six of Cups. There is some sort of past life connection here. Or it's something about a child, or the father being kept away from the child. The Tower, a much more powerful goddess energy is coming in to break this. They can't break you. They can't break you because you are the Tower itself. You understand something about the darkness, and with the moon, you understand the reason for the shadow side. The shadow side and the darkness. You understand the shadow and the darkness. You understand your shadow self. You understand the darker side of your own soul, your mind, your life, the world. I mean, the collective shadow, the collective darkness. You do understand it. You understand it for its creative potential, okay? As well as the destructive potential of both, of the darkness, the creative potential of the shadow, and the destructive potential of the darkness, as well as the creative potential of the darkness. So it's like you are getting to you have reached the point where you see both the creativity and the destructive nature of of the unknowable. The dark is unknowable, the dark force is that. So that's why you don't understand where this is coming from, but you understand what it's trying to bring about in your life, okay? And how you can creatively, then it's like you've understood how you've understood the trickster, you've understood the trickster archetype, you've understood this secrecy, this candlestick, the lying, this it's all just a way to mask the truth, and you sort of unmasked it, and behind that you don't see anything. It's just like goes whoosh past, like they just come in and then they attack you, and it's like it's the same sort of energy, and it's packaged really well, but when the mask falls off, there is nothing, like it's shadow self without the light. And what comes to light is, this is what they were blocking you, this is what they were distressing you. So there's these two people who two women, especially in a pair, like have been distressing you, and two dark feminists have been distressing you, blocking you from seeing your happily ever after. This is your wish. You probably want to have a son, a family, even if you want, if you're a single parent, or you don't mind raising a child on your own, adopting, or things like that. Right? It's like you see a child in your life, and that's what they've been blocking. And this was something that you knew from a past lifetime. Look at that, the world, it's coming together, it's completing, you're graduating to that level from this level, because this is somebody who is and who has reached that level of expertise, but it is raw expertise, okay? It's raw expertise. It can it cannot be controlled. It cannot be controlled. It cannot be used. It cannot be contained. Okay, it just is. That expertise is. It's just, and it has to face. It has to face people. It has to face the, not face, like somebody who's reached this raw level of expertise. Okay, who has found the. Who has understood the mechanisms of the chaos, okay, that's going on in their life, and who's doing it, and understands chaos theory. Basically, you understand what is the chaos in your life, what it is. These two women, I just feel like they hate it. They hate it that you can be dark, but in a very constructive way, and like the tower moments where everybody is losing or the illusion is being shattered, right? For a lot of people, it's like you already knew that it was time, that it's going to be shattered. There's some sort of divination, and you kind of know, have the secret knowledge. You understand the trickster and the narrative that this trickster is going to be playing at you. You always knew that this person was a liar. You always knew that these people were this person was a liar. So this is like the third feminine, and possibly there was somebody else as well that was put in your way, and these two were working together. They were coming off as there's three people, so basically like five main characters. It could be more, 5 main characters, could be more, right? Were trying to like confuse you. They were trying to keep you like lost and data. It's basically 5 narcissistic women. Okay, there's the 5 different personalities. It could be more. It's just that they probably picked up. They worked in pairs. Okay, worked in pairs. It's like the 2 very in your face ones, the overt narcissists. Overt narcissists. You were dealing with that, and that is what helped you access that raw expertise that you didn't have to. That is what sort of let you access the mind of the trickster. What plots do they use? I think there is some sort of boredom, like, you just got really bored of this because you've done this, or what the past of them looks like, where they are lost. They're lost, and it's like they want you to be as lost as them. They want you to be as desperate or destitute. They're lost and destitute. It's like for them it's an act, okay? For them it's an act, and they want to people please, right? They want you to they want you to please them, or they want you to pick up a personality disorder like they have, okay? They're lying about it, and you might have come off like, somebody who's lost and destitute, but it's like you were lost in thoughts, in creativity. Look at that, the Empress. You're lost in creating something very beautiful, and then you probably were a little exhausted mentally as well. Your dream state is very, very active, and then 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's like movement. Like I said, you've mastered the creative. Look at that. This is darkness, okay, and this is Empress. This is, let's say, she's the dark feminine goddess, and then this is the divine feminine goddess avatar of you. So you've moved up goddess level, and really fast. Like, this is the ascension of your creative energy. And look at that star, and your heat by Aquarius season, like you're going to have reached that point where you are like, you're undeniable as the creative force in these destructive times. And right now you are resting, like, your subconscious state is being elevated to a very highly creative potential state. So you're going to be creating some very fantastic outcomes for the world in terms of healing this trauma. Post-traumatic stress, going to heal it. You're going to heal it very fantastically. You're currently healing it, definitely. So it's coming together. The World card is here. So like you're graduating in about, like, going to be celebrating this with somebody very, very close to you, or this coming together of a true friendship the end of it, you're going to get some true friendship, because the Two of Cups keep showing up here as I'm shuffling. Yeah, look at that. No matter how much like I've shuffled so far, I've got the Two of Cups. Let me see, just like clarification for all of this we've got going on here. We have the Two of Pentacles. It's like you are Three of Cups. Then we have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Okay, so you are going to be I see like somebody raising a toast to you for, and look at this Eight of Wands. It's like you've become out of reach. Right now, it's like you're in between the two segments of this story. In between two timelines. One is where you were stuck in this narcissistic plot. The reason why you were stuck there, you're going to realize, is because you had to figure out the trickster mindset. You had to figure out how different types of narcissistic personalities think, right? Think. What are their secrets and how far are they lost? If there's anything that you can connect with in yourself, but the amount of animosity and hatred here, like with Lilith, and the opposition force, like, this is like, literally the animosity here with these women, like, just absolutely unable to tolerate your light. Okay, absolutely unable to tolerate your light. It's so many dark feminines showing up here, so many dark people showing up here, that they've been lost. It's like the way, the in-between phase where you are, like, this, where you were stuck figuring out the narcissist timeline, and then you always knew that you were going to be moving into the right zone. The in-between, the in-between, the way you conduct yourself in between, is what you're going to be celebrated on the most. Okay, that is like a long graduation, celebration, like how this is what you're going to graduate on, like this is literally like the graduation ceremony. Right now in your mind, whatever's going on, it's you celebrating graduation. Okay, and you're going to leave this timeline a better place, and that is the success story. Like, you're clearing out the damage, of the narcissistic trauma, which means that a lot of narcissists are going to be Ten of Swords. They're going to be executed. I mean, yeah. Well, anyways, so this is what I have for you.